Hello beautiful people, this is Pepsi Glow. You're welcome back to my channel. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're highly welcome. Here we teach how to take care of the skin, how to glow the skin, how to nourish the skin. So lovely people, today I'm going to teach you how to make a base cream, an organic base cream. This base cream I'm going to teach you how to make is super effective. When you apply it on your skin, it's going to glow your skin, it's going to treat your skin, and it's going to give you a smooth skin. You use organic cream base to promix other creams. You can use it to promix whitening creams, lightening creams, anti-aging creams, skin repair creams. So knowing how to make a base cream is very important and it's very simple to make. So lovely people, I'm going to introduce to you the ingredients and the equipment I'm going to use to make this base cream. Here I have my scale, because it's very important to weigh out your ingredients. So lovely people, before we go further into the video, I need you to do something for me. Please, I need you to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, watch my videos, like my videos, share my videos, and please turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. So lovely people, we're going to need a scale. We're going to be using this scale to weigh out our ingredients. We are going to need a bowl. We are going to need spatula. Because I'm making this base cream for beginners, people that just started making their own base cream, or people that want to start making their own base cream, I'm going to make this video very simple. So I'm going to use equipment you can easily afford. Okay, so I'll be making use of spatula. I'll be making use of my bowl, my stainless bowl. I'm going to be making use of my measuring spoons. Okay, I'm going to be using it to measure out my ingredients. I'm going to need my measuring cup. I'm going to need my glass jar. I'll be using this glass jar to melt down my ingredients. Okay, so these are the ingredients I'm going to need. I'm going to need my oils. I'm going to be making use of 3 carrier oils. I have my reason for using them, and I'm going to explain to you. Here I have jojoba oil, I have almond oil, I have argan oil. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of my turmeric oil. Then I have my essential oil, which is my lavender oil, and of course I have my vitamin E. All these oils will help to make the cream super effective. Remember, we're making a base cream, and it's very important to keep the base cream simple, because you're going to use it to promix further creams. So here I have my preservative. I have my German Plus preservative. I have my glycolic acid. I have my glycerin. These are very, very necessary when it comes to making. I have my propylene glycol. All these are very important when it comes to making a base cream. So lovelies, when it comes to making a base cream involves 3 phases. We have the oil phase, we have the water phase, we have the cool down phase. These 3 phases are very important if you want to make a good base cream. So lovelies, now I'm going to be using my major ingredients, which I've not introduced to you. They are the main ingredients there. Without them you can't make a cream. Here I have my EWAS. Okay, this is what your EWAS looks like. For you to be able to make a cream, you need EWAS. You can't make a cream, you can't make an organic base cream without EWAS. EWAS will help to bind water and oil together. It will help to bind the water phase and the oil phase together to give you that creamy texture you need. We have different types of emulsifying wax out there in the market, but today I'm making use of EWAS. So you can use any emulsifying wax you like, but when it comes to organic base cream, EWAS is very good to use. It nourishes the skin, it moisturizes the skin, it hydrates the skin, and it treats the skin, and it will help to bind water and oil together and give you that creamy texture you need. So I'm also going to be making use of stearic acid. Stearic acid is a thickener. It will help to stabilize the cream. Without stearic acid, without it, your cream will not stabilize. It will not give you the kind of texture you need. It will be watery. So you need a thickener, you need a stabilizer. So we have a lot of thickeners out there, but I'm making use of stearic acid. It's very good when it comes to making organic cream base. I'm also going to be adding another type of thickener. It will also help to thicken and stabilize the base cream. Here I'm going to be making use of salty alcohol. Cetyl alcohol. I love using cetyl alcohol when I'm making base cream because it gives the texture of the cream will turn out very creamy and very nice, and it also helps to make it thick. It will just give you the texture you need. Mind you, when you're making an organic base cream, it's not a must that you must use 2 thickeners or 2 stabilizers to do that. Okay, you can just make use of your EWAS and make use of your stearic acid. Okay, you can still make use of your EWAS and make use of your cetyl alcohol, salty alcohol, but it's a must that you must have an emulsifying wax, at least 1 emulsifying wax and 1 thickener. Okay, but I'm making use of 2 different thickeners. That's my stearic acid and my salty alcohol. So lovely people, I'm going to be measuring out my ingredients. Okay, so I've already sterilized all my pigments before I started filming. It's very important. So I'm going to be measuring out my ingredients. I'm starting with the oil first. I want to make about 250 ml of base cream. So now I'm going to be measuring out my waxes. I'm starting with my EWAS. That's my emulsifying wax. I'm going to be measuring out 30 grams of my emulsifying wax. Measurement is very important. When you measure it correctly, your skincare products will turn out right. Wrong measurements can make it turn out wrong. So I'm using my 15 ml spoon because I want to measure out 50 grams first. Okay, so I'm going to make use of 2 tablespoons of EWAS. So I have 2 tablespoons of my EWAS in here. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of stearic acid, my thickener. All these waxes are oils. When you melt them, they will turn to oils and they will help to nourish your skin. So I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon, that's 15 ml of my stearic acid. So I'm measuring out my stearic acid into my glass jar. So I have 1 tablespoon of my stearic acid in my glass jar. I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon, that's my 5 ml spoon. I'm going to be using my 5 ml spoon. I'm going to measure out 5 ml and 1 teaspoon of my salty alcohol. So here I have my waxes in my glass jar. Remember, without these waxes, without your EWAS, without your stearic acid, your salty alcohol, you won't be able to make a nice cream that you can use on your body. So here I've measured them out. I'm going to be adding my oils also. I'm making use of almond oil. because almond oil is good for all skin type. Almond oil will help to treat your skin. Almond oil helps to treat scars. It helps to fade stretch marks. It helps to treat acne. Okay, so I'm making use of it, and it will not clog your pores. So when you're making use of your oils, please be careful, okay? Especially if you're making it for all skin types, you know, oily skin, acne prone skin. Be mindful of the type of oil you're using, because your oil will determine the outcome of your cream. So I'm going to be making use of 1 tablespoon of my oil, of my almond oil. Now I won't have a problem. I won't think that my base cream will clog my client's cream, my client's skin, because I'm careful of the oil I'm using. So in here I've added 1 tablespoon of my almond oil. I'm also going to be adding 1 tablespoon of my jojoba oil. If you know about jojoba oil, you will know that jojoba oil has a lot of skincare benefits. It has healing properties. It helps to even out the skin tone. Jojoba oil is similar to sebum, the natural oil the skin produces. So if you have an acne prone skin or an oily skin, a very sensitive skin, if you want to make a base cream, jojoba oil is a very good choice. So I'm making use of 1 tablespoon of it. So lovelies, I'm going to be measuring out a third oil, which is my argan oil. Why I'm using my argan oil is that argan oil has anti-aging properties. So I'm going to be using it. I want this base cream to have anti-aging effect. I want it to help to reduce fine lines, to reduce wrinkles. And I want this base cream to slow down signs of aging. So that's the reason why I'm adding argan oil to it. So I'm also making use of, I'm going to make use of 1 tablespoon of my argan oil. So I'm going to be adding a next oil to it. I'm going to be adding my turmeric oil. Why I want to add turmeric oil is I want this base cream to also repel damaged skin. If you have a damaged skin, a skin damaged by using maybe bleaching cream, this turmeric oil will help to repair damaged skin. It will also help to revive your skin, as in revive and renew skin. Okay, so I'm going to be adding 5 ml of my turmeric oil. I'm using my 5 ml spoon to measure out my turmeric oil. So I have my turmeric oil in here. Beautiful people, if you want to make your base cream, it's not a must that you must mix different oils together. You can use only 1 carrier oil, depending on what you want. Okay? Or if you want your base cream to be super rich, mixing different oils together is very good. So now that I have my oil phase, I'm going to also measure out my water phase. I'm making use of distilled water. Please, lovely people, if you're making a base cream, make sure you use distilled water. Okay, don't use pure water, don't use bottled water, don't use ordinary water. Just make use of distilled water. You can order for distilled water online. You can get it from organic shops. You can even get it from the pharmacy. Okay, just make use of distilled water. So I'm going to be using my cup. I'm going to be using my 125 ml cup to measure out my distilled water. Whenever your oil phase and I have my water phase. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to melt down my oils, and I'm going to melt down. I'm going to heat up. I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to heat my water phase. I'm going to use the double boiler method. It's very easy to prepare the double boiler method. Get a pot, an empty pot, add water to it, place it on your burner or your gas or your stove, whatever means you're using. Just make sure you put it on a low heat so that this oil will slowly melt down and this water will slowly heat up. So beautiful people, I'm back after melting down my oils. Remember my waxes and my oils. So this is alcohol. This is what my oil phase looks like now after melting it using the double boiler method. And here I have my distilled water heated up. So lovely, after melting down your oils and your water, make sure you let it cool down before you mix it together. Don't mix it when it's very hot. You will not, when you mix it when it's very hot, you won't get that creamy texture you need. I love this. Whenever you're making a base cream for a large number of people, you need your hand mixer, your hand blender, your temperature thermometer. Okay, but for beginners, if you're making it for yourself, like what I'm doing, I'm making it for myself. Okay, you can make it simple. You have if you don't have hand blender, you can make use of your spatula. Okay, just make use of equipment you can lay your hands on since you're making it for yourself. But if you're making it for other people to use, especially if you want to make it in a large quantity, get your hand blender, your hand mixer, your thermometer, your pH meter, all those things. They are necessary, very, very important when you're making any skincare products. So lovelies, okay, I'm still waiting for it to cool down properly. Then I'm going to be mixing it together. When it comes to mixing your oil phase and your water phase together, which is what I'm going to do next, there's no rules that you must add water to your oil or you must add oil into your water. You can do it this way. You can add water in your oil, or you can pour the oil into your water. You can do it any way you like, but please, when you're making it, make it gently, and as you're mixing it together, make sure you mix properly. Just watch what I'm going to do. So here I have my bowl. Sorry, I'm not using a transparent bowl, but you will still see the outcome. I'm making use of my stainless bowl. Okay, so let me add my water phase in here. I'm going to be adding my water phase. I'm going to be adding my glycerin in my water phase. Glycerin is a water phase ingredient. Okay, so glycerin is very important when you're making a base cream. There are some ingredients that are very important when you're making a base cream. No matter how simple you want to keep your base cream, there are some ingredients that are very, very necessary. Your active ingredients. Glycerin is an active ingredient. It has to be there because this is a natural humectant. This is what will draw moisture from the environment to your skin. This will help to moisturize your skin. It will help to exfoliate your skin. It will help to hydrate your skin. It will help to soften your skin. It is what that will give you that smooth looking skin you're looking for. So if you have a base cream and you don't have a glycerin, I don't know what you want that base cream to do on your skin. So you must have a humectant in your base cream. Is a must. A humectant that you will use to nourish your skin, moisturize and hydrate your skin. Glycerin is not the only humectant in the market. There are lots of humectants, but glycerin is very important, especially in natural skincare, and it's best used in your water phase. So my water phase, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of my glycerin. Okay, or I'm going to make use of half tablespoon of my glycerin. I'm going to be making use of my 7.5 ml spoon. Okay, I'm still going to make use of another humectant. Okay, so this 7.5 ml of my glycerin, and that's my half tablespoon. I'm putting it in my water phase. So lovelies, now I'm going to add my oil phase to my water phase. Okay, let me use this bowl to turn it. Okay, for me to have enough space, I'm going to turn it into this bowl. Okay. So I've turned it. So now I'm going to add my oil phase into my water phase. So this is just watch what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pour it gently. Okay. As I'm pouring it, I'm turning it. Okay. Lovelies, I don't know, as I'm stirring it, hope you can see what I'm doing. It's taking a creamy texture. Keep on stirring, keep on doing it. Okay. It's becoming creamy. The water and oil are becoming creamy. See, I have my cream, very smooth and very creamy, very easy to make a base cream. Very easy to make a base cream. Instead of buying cream from the market, you can easily make your own cream at home. Look at what I got. Is it not looking nice? So lovelies, now I'm going to be adding my cool down ingredients. Okay, whenever you're making a base cream, please follow the rules and regulations. You don't just mix up everything together. Okay, we have our cool down phase ingredients. You don't add your cool down phase in your oil phase or your water phase. No, you add it in your cool down phase so that you can retain the potency. Because when you add it when your cream is still warm or hot, it will reduce the potency of your cool down ingredients, and your cool down ingredients will no longer be active the way it should. That's why we lay emphasis on cool down ingredients. So today I'm going to be adding the cool down ingredients so that you will know, you will see exactly what I'm doing. You will see the ingredients I'm adding my cool down phase. So the first ingredient I'm going to add in my cool down phase is my glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is an AHA. AHA is used to exfoliate dead skin cells. AHA will remove dead skin cells from your skin. Dead skin cells are those cells that make your skin appear aged, dull, and colorless. So without an AHA in your base cream, then you're not making a base cream, because that base cream will not exfoliate, or it will not exfoliate your skin. So if you don't have an AHA, you can make use of alternatives to AHA. You can make use of hyaluronic acid, but here I have my glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is not the only AHA in the market, but I love using glycolic for my base cream because glycolic has anti-aging properties too. It will help to slow down signs of aging and exfoliate your skin at the same time. So I'm going to be adding half tablespoon of my glycolic acid. Lovely people, please, when you're adding all these acids, add them in small quantity. I'm going to be adding 5 ml of my glycolic acid because this acid, they are very powerful. When you add too much of it, it will make your cream or your skincare products watery. So be very careful when you're adding acids, all these AHAs, into your skincare formulations. And remember, I said it's a cool down ingredient. Don't add it when your cream is still hot. It will reduce the potency. Okay, so now I added 5 ml of my glycolic acid in my base cream. This will help to remove dead skin cells from my skin. I'm making this cream for myself. Okay, It's like ice cream, very creamy and very nice. You see this base cream? I'm going to promix this base cream later to my test. Okay, I'm going to promix it. I'm going to make a video. If I want to promix this base cream, I'm still going to make a video on how I'm going to promix my base cream. If you want your base cream to be very thick, you can reduce your water. Okay, you can reduce the water you're adding to your base cream. If you want it to be like lotion, okay, like this one I made, I want it to be more like a lotion than a cream. Okay, that's why I added more water. So your water determines the outcome of your base cream. If you want it, the difference between base cream and lotion is in the texture. The method, the procedure is the same, but the water you add to it determines the outcome. Okay, if you want it to be very thick, then you have to reduce the water. Okay, if you want it to be in lotion form, then you add more water. Just be very, very careful when you're adding your water. So lovelies, I'm going to be adding a next cool down ingredient. So that's here I have my glycolic acid. Remember, we are making this, we are keeping this base cream simple as possible. Okay, so I'm going to be adding my vitamin E oil. I'm going to be adding my vitamin E oil. I'm adding 2.5 ml of my vitamin E oil. That's like half teaspoon of my vitamin E oil. Okay, sorry, this video might be a little bit long because we are making a cream here and it's beginners friendly. So I have my half teaspoon of my vitamin E oil. Okay, vitamin E oil will help to balance the skin's pH. It will help to nourish. So lovelies, I'm going to add another ingredient into my base cream. I'm going to be adding my essential oil, and I'm making use of lavender essential oil. Lavender essential oil will help to give my base cream a nice smell. So I'm going to be adding about 20 drops of my lavender essential oil. Lavender essential oil will help to heal it will help to treat any skin issues. Lavender essential oil will help to treat any skin issues like acne, dry skin. It will treat dry skin. It will clear dark spots. It will give you a smooth face. So I'm adding 20 drops. Okay. Okay. So I have about 20 drops of my lavender oil in here. With lavender essential oil, you don't even need a fragrance. Okay, because I'm going to be using this base cream to promix further creams, I'm not going to be adding fragrance because I don't want my cream to have a particular smell. So I'm comfortable with this lavender smell for now, this lavender fragrance for now, because it has a nice smell. Okay, so I'm going to be adding propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is a cool down phase ingredient, and you know the work of this propylene glycol. It will help to absorb, it will help this cream to absorb well into your skin. It will also help to activate all the ingredients in here already. It will help them to be more super effective. It will help to activate them the more. It's like it is going to bring them together and activate them the more. It's a natural humectant, and when you apply this cream, is this propylene glycol that will help all the active ingredients in this cream to absorb well into your skin. So it's very necessary to always add propylene glycol in your base cream. My base cream is smelling so nice because of the lavender oil. So I have a little of my propylene glycol. I'm going to be adding it. I'm using my 5 ml spoon. Okay, that's a teaspoon. That's what I'm making use of. I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of my propylene glycol. Sorry, I hope this video is not too long. It's just for beginners. Okay, so just watch it to the end. So here I've added my propylene glycol. We're almost done. Okay, we are almost done. My base cream is smelling so good. So lovelies, I'm going to be adding the last cool down phase ingredient, which is my preservative. I'm making use of German Plus preservative. So I'm going to be adding few drops of my, I'm going to be adding half teaspoon of my preservative. That's my German Plus preservative. To add preservative in your base cream is a must. It is compulsory. If you want your base cream to last up to 6 months, you need a preservative. So I'm going to be adding half teaspoon, that's 2.5 ml of my German Plus preservative. This will make my base cream last longer. Okay, without this German Plus, without this preservative, my base cream will not even last up to 1 week. Even if I put it in the fridge, it will not last up to 1 week. But because of this preservative that I've added into my base cream, my base cream is going to last even up to 6 months, because German Plus is a very good preservative. It doesn't have parabens, it's paraben free, and it's good for all skin types. No side effects. It doesn't have side effects on the skin. So lovely people, I've added all my cool down ingredients in my base cream. My base cream is ready. So lovelies, this is the outcome of my cream after adding all my cool down ingredients. This is what I have. My cream is not watery, it's not too thick. Okay, so this is what I have. To make a base cream is not difficult. When you're making it, just be careful when you're adding your water, so that it will not be too watery and it will not be too thick. It will just be okay, creamy. So if I want to promix it with other creams, I can do that. So lovelies, we've come to the end of this video. If this video is helpful, I need you to do something for me. Please subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, like my videos, share my videos, and please turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.